Greg Powers, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, and I'm joined by the #1 inside linebacker in the state of Texas, Ty'anthony Smith. Man, it feels good saying that. Last time we did an interview was after the Next Level camp. Weren't rated yet, nothing, and now you're the #1 guy in the state. How's it feel to just like be a big time recruit, have all these offers in general? I know you're a humble guy, but it's got to be pretty cool to have like Nick Saban, Jimbo Fisher, Steve Sarkisian, Brent Venables, Lincoln. Like these are like names that college football fans
Mm,
know.
yeah, it's a blessing. I mean, it's fun. You get to see little kids running around guessing where I'm gonna go and everything else. Like it's a blessing. It's a blessing just to be that guy, in that seat. And I got teammates around me that support me. They help me every step of the way. So it's really a blessing.
Something in is in. I just talked to Britton Simmons, one of your teammates. Jasper's on the come up. Coach Crumity seems like to really have the team in the right
Right.
direction. What was the offseason like this year? There's with this many like big time dudes on the team, there's probably a high expectation for winning.
Right. Well, really, we just we kind of got to each other and talked and was like, look, we got to bring it. Half of the team is going to be seniors this year, and we know we got to bring it. We know we got to win it all. And with Coach Carmody coming, he just helped the program a lot. Just with that culture shock. Back to Jasper, Texas, and we know he know what to expect from us. So we gonna get right.
Make it fun playing football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the recruiting fans out there, Ty Anthony recently named his top five, and I'm going to try to do it off the top. I got Alabama, USC, Oklahoma, Texas, and Texas A&M was in the top five. In general, what was it about those five schools that stood out that like gave them an edge to be one of the schools you might pick?
Because not only that they're great programs and have a great history, and they also could develop you as a player, but also as a person and get a great degree. All those schools, you can't go wrong with a great degree and also playing great football. So
I'm out in the streets talking recruiting to a lot of the top guys in the state, right? And a school that pops up constantly is USC. And I don't know if it's because Lincoln Riley made close connections while he was at OU with guys in Texas, or it's just a hot brand right now. But what is it about the Trojans program that is alluring to a Texas high school football prospect? Why would that be a school like you could end up at?
really, just because they've done a great job recruiting. The whole coaching staff have got to me. They talked to me. Let me know that they want me. They hooked me up with the professor there at the USC school. It's LA. Um, you know, would you not want to go to LA? So it's just that LA lifestyle too that kind of helps it out a lot too. And also Coach Riley, like I know he's an offensive minded guy, but also he's building that pipeline of defensive D linemen and DBs from Texas, and now they're looking for that guy at that linebacker spot, and it could be me. So
Oklahoma, Brent Venables. I mean, everybody saw what he did at Clemson. He's one of the top defensive coordinators of all time. Now he's the head man at OU. Defensive-minded culture. Could you see yourself in Norman?
yes, sir. I could see myself in Norman underneath his scheme. You know, he's done. He got a lot of Buckets Award winners. By far, and some of those Buckets Award winners. I kind of like to watch, like Isaiah Simmons, and so yeah, I could see myself playing underneath his
It's a
scheme.
good selling point.
It
It's
is.
a good selling point. Nick Saban. There ain't no doubt he's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah,
He is a DB though, not a linebacker. He's a
yeah,
DB at
he's a
heart.
DB. He's a DB.
But still, it's cool. Like it's Alabama.
Right. It's Alabama. You can't count them out. It's a program where they're gonna make sure. They say it's a standard, so you gotta meet that standard. And just being around those guys every day, that's elite potential guys. So it'd really be nice to play at Alabama too.
When this thing was all kicking off and the offers started coming in from the jump, we talked a lot about the in-state schools. Early on, that was like probably I thought a good chance. Hey, Ty Anthony Smith might stay in-state. Two schools made the cut: Texas and Texas A&M. Texas, um, you know, they really do a good job recruiting. Steve Sarkisian is the head coach there. What do the Horns got to do to get you on campus in Austin?
Really just keep that communication going. They've done a great job recruiting. We communicate, just not as much, but once we get that communication going, we could get something going.
A&M is another in-state program that has a good shot at landing you. What is it about the Aggies? You're here in College Station playing 7-on-7 with your teammates. I'm sure you got to slide by and talk to the coaches or whatever. Took an official visit there. What stood out to you?
Really just the development, the seriousness they are. They're very serious in the weight room now. I look and see those guys. I talk to most of them. They're really serious about this season, and they have potential. They have some real young guys that came in, you know, played as freshmen, and that's a big thing to me too when looking at schools, you know, that opportunity.
I'm not asking for a date or anything, but is there like a general timeline that fans can like maybe stay tuned for you? Do you think a decision is going to come signing day, or are you a guy that like wants to get it out of the way and concentrate on your senior year?
Before season, so stay tuned. I'm gonna be committing before season.
You heard it from him right here, Ty'anthony Smith. That's Greg Powers with Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Man, thanks for the time and good luck with your senior year.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a blessed day.